What's going on, my people? Today, I want us to discuss a very important topic of pricing. There's overpricing yourself, but there's also underpricing yourself. We tend to speak more about underpricing yourself, but we tend to forget overpricing yourself. In a market which doesn't deem you as valuable as yet, there's something called perceived value, whereby customers are already perceiving the value that they're going to give you based on the information or based on the sort of marketing that you've done and for your previous clients. So overpricing is a real thing, especially in South Africa with the rise of social media and so many influencers on the rise. Someone would assume that if I have a certain number of followers, I can just price a certain amount. If I have 300,000 people following me, I can just price 10,000 Rand for a post. But how did you come up with that number? Have you ever done work for any other company, and based on the work that you've done, you now came up with sort of like a medium pricing, which is not too high, but it's also not too low, but it's just in the middle, whereby you can get those returning customers. When I first started making TikTok videos or just doing marketing for companies, I fell into the trap of overpricing myself also. So there's this one company, I'm not going to mention by name, but there's this one company, we did a video for them. Video did very well. Video got close to like 1 million views on TikTok. And TikTok has a huge market. A lot of people are underestimating the power of TikTok. TikTok has so much power, and so many people are on TikTok. They're looking for ways to make money. They're looking for plugs. They're looking for solutions to whatever problems that they have. So TikTok has a huge buying market. So it's not only for kids. I know a lot of companies are thinking that TikTok is just for kids, but it's not only for kids. So I did a video for this company. Video got close to 1 million views. So now it was time for them to pay, because the first one was free. And then because they wanted like proof of concept, whether this thing is actually going to work. They got so many calls. They got so many customers. It was just happening, Jay. They got so many leads from that video. So now it was time to price myself. At that time, I did not have any solid ground on how much should I be pricing for a piece of content. So I didn't understand how much exactly I should be pricing. So I based my pricing on a friend. So a friend of mine is charging 15,000 Rand to like 30,000 Rand for a TikTok post. But he works with international brands, and international brands, they don't have a problem with paying that amount, because to them, a dollar to a rand is 17 Rand. So $1,000 to them is not that much. But in South African economy, $1,000 is like 17,000 rands, which is a lot of money for a South African to just do one video. So I started off at 10,000 Rand for one video. So obviously I was overpricing myself, and this was my first gig. And they were like, "Hey, my guy, that's too much money. 10,000 Rand, that is a lot of money." But I'm like, "Guys, you all have seen the work that I did. You'll have seen the work that I did. This can actually work. I'm sure you've gotten leads from the video that I did. So what's the problem? $10,000, that 10,000 rands doesn't seem like that. It's a lot of money." And then we negotiated. Mind you, this was my first deal also. So we negotiated. Obviously, I'm hungry, man. I was basically gonna take anything, but obviously, man, you just have to have that pride, man. You just have to have that pride that, hey, I can't do this, and I'm worth this much. So we ended up negotiating until we got to 1,000 Rand per video. I'm like, guys, 1,000 Rand per video. Like, okay, clean. If you'll say 1,000 Rand per video, at least give me 10 videos or 5 videos, so that at least I make like 5,000 Rands. Like, clean. Let's do 5 videos. And then let's take it from there. I'm like, okay, clean. Let's do 5 videos. Let me get the payment first, and then I'm gonna do the videos. They're like, we can't do that. We have to see the videos first. I'm like, guys, I already did one video for you. Actually, I did 2 videos, because I did another one, and the other one got like 700,000 views, and you got even more leads. So what's the issue now? They're like, hey guys, nah, man, we have to firstly see the video. I'm like, hey guys, me, I don't like being undervalued. You'll firstly made me negotiate my price, which was fair. 10,000 rands was a lot of money, but now you're being unfair because you can simply just approve the payment. 5,000 rands is not a lot of money for a company which is making 10 million rands a month. So it's not a lot of money. So what is 5,000 rand? So I'm like, hey guys, me, I can't do this, man. Let's just go our separate ways. So we ended up going our separate ways. So that was me overpricing myself, which is a real thing. In South Africa, content creation is fairly a new thing. So you need to read the market. You also need to read the sort of clients that you wish to work with. If you're working with small companies, you are not charging anything above 2,000 or 3,000 rand. You are not charging anything above that amount. And another thing is, depending on how well the video performs, some of the content that you're going to do is probably not going to get them any leads, and they're going to have a problem with that. But it's not your problem as the marketer or the content creator. You see, it's not really your problem. I mean, it is, but it's not really your problem. You want to see them succeed, but I mean, it's not really your problem. It can affect you in the long run because now you promised that you can find customers for this company, and actually you didn't actually promise that you're going to find customers for them. You said you're going to market them, and marketing is a process. I always say this on my TikTok. Marketing is a process. It takes a couple of months for it to come together. Doing one video is not marketing. That's just awareness. And if somebody buys based on that video, then that's sales. That's something else. You see. So we in South Africa are falling into a trap of being salespeople instead of being marketers, which is two different departments. That's why there's a sales department and there's a marketing department. The whole point or the purpose of a marketing department is to try and bring awareness for the product or the brand. I want you to remember the brand. I want you to interact with the brand. I want you to interact with the product. I want you to familiarize the brand with something, to associate my brand with something or the brand that I'm promoting with something. And selling can be something that happens in the future, maybe 2 months or 3 months down the line. So that's the mistake we make as marketers, and that's the mistake that businesses make also, because they assume that by just doing one video, then I must make 4,000 or million sales, which is, it's not, it can happen, but it doesn't always happen in that manner. Yeah, well, it doesn't always happen in that manner. So this is just my advice to people who are doing plugs, to people who are doing video marketing, content creation. Look at what brands you can work with, or look at what companies you can work with, small, medium to large companies. Now, on each stage or on each company that you're going to be working with, small to medium to large, they have their own issues, trust me. The big ones, the issue is that they're already big. So you're not going to find that consistent retainer. So if they pay you 20,000 rand, they're going to pay it once. They're probably not going to come back again. They're going to find someone else. So that's the big issue with big corporate. With small companies, they want it now. They pay 5,000 or they pay 3,000. They want sales. The medium companies, that's where the magic is. For me, that's where the magic is, because they have a very nice budget that you can work with, and they're not too fussy on sales. So I think that's where the magic is with medium companies. That's where the magic is. I know I've been ranting for quite some time, with 10 minutes already. Yeah, so that's just my thoughts. I'm going to try and do more videos like this. I'm just trying to get into the space of YouTube. It's very difficult to record for YouTube. Not really difficult, but you don't know what to say for 10 minutes, you see. So please do subscribe. This is I am I am the social media manager, I am the marketer, I am the sales guy, I am the plug also. Yeah, we're going to be doing more plugs, we're going to be doing more YouTube videos, more informative videos also, because that's what we all about. We're all about growth and everything in between. Danko.